Well, welcome back to the channel, Old Cars New Van. Welcome to Rustival. Very bright yellow MG, but look at this delicious metallic brown Citroen. So, unfortunately it's very bright. It's due to rain tomorrow, so I apologise for the shadow that you can see. I know that's not professional filming, but it is quite busy and I've got to be careful not to be run down by cars. So where were we? There's a Saab, more modern Sunny, a Proton, Mr. Coupland would be proud, a Citroen ZX Estate, looking lowered and purposeful, and I rather like this Toyota as well. That's rather cool. Here's Ian directing traffic, a lovely little silver Mini coming in. Gosh, there's cars everywhere, it's hard to pick what to film, but I'm really liking this 106 Rally. Lovely dovely. Very striking Mercedes. There's that little K car truck we saw coming in earlier. Here we have a 205 Open Special Edition with a BMW M5 next to it, as I nearly get run over by our Toyota. You've got to have your wits about you. A very patinated Triumph Dolomite, but that's great to see. And look at this, the Mazda open top. That's really cool. Based on the 323, of course, part next to the Citroen BX. Part next to, I'm sure this will be the only one here today. Goodness me, that is splendiferous, I think is the only word to describe that. Very clean MR2, and the Triumph. Hey, it's another K11 Micra. And again, sorry about the sun. Gilburn's finest, or Wales's finest, the Gilburn. Very, very good. Oh, so many cars. Hard to know where to look. There's another magnificent DS over there, so that's 3 we've seen so far. Look at this. Now I think this is a YouTube channel. I'm sure they drove this across Europe to rescue it from France. I'm pretty sure it's the same car. There can't be many like that. The 18 Estate. That's great. A Light MR2. Beautiful, again, talking of estates, 305 SR Estate. That is splendiferous. And Mondeo Estate. You know I like an estate. Wow. That's brave if he's come far. So, still coming in apace. Tasty Sierra and a very tasty BX.
To be fair to fellow as well.
That's cool. Very, very clean Mark 1 Golf. Nice to see a non-GTI. Or one that hasn't been turned into a GTI. That's terrific. That is lovely. So simple looking, just beautifully clean in their design, I think. And then we have a Suzuki Swift behind it, which also is great to see. A Daihatsu K-Car Rag people mover from Japan. The Tanto. And just creeping into shot, a bit more of a traditional classic, the Mustang, and the MG. This 1970s bus is quite an effort, and fair play and credit for bringing that out. That is terrific. What is that, 77? Gosh. That must be a costly exercise in running that. Well, if HubNut wasn't enough for you, there's a second one. Goodness me. Sangyong Rodius. And obviously what is actually a very nice fast Audi behind it. There's Smashing Pistons Beetle 1300, decked up with luggage and a surfboard. Nice weather at the moment for an open top MX-5. And some very tasty Rovers as well. And Mr. HubNut gate crashing my video. Gosh. Oh, more estate goodness. Look at this. XM estate and the Allegro estate. Series 3. Beautiful with the black bumpers. The cooling fans are whirring, so it must be British Leyland product. Yes, fantastic. Nice colour actually. So what have we got now? Another estate car, 240. Great stuff. Gosh, the patchwork quilt. Different. I am conscious I'm shooting into the sun, so I hope you can see any of this, but lovely purposeful looking Mini there. And another Volvo V40, but behind it, look at this, same year as my Rover P6, 72, 73 on the L, this amazing orange Volvo 145, that's really cool, that's really cool. 2CV, shout out to Sven at BFD Drives, the convertible XR3i, I know you like these, sir. I managed to cross the road, hopefully that's less glary now. The McGann Saloon. Not many of those left, can there? Classique. Wonderful. A nice little Escort, sporting its slightly more sporty wheels. That's great. And look at this, the Transport SE. My goodness me, American people mover goodness. Another Cavalier Sports hatch in magnificent blue. It's lovely. Good morning.
Good morning.
I rather like the louvered rear window. Very 70s period correct accessory. I still can't get over somebody bought a bus. That's so cool. Comma Dormobile, morning. It's rather lovely. I have actually realised that there is another queue coming in, so although I think I'm being very clever here, filming all these cars coming in, I am actually only filming half of them. So we'll still have to walk around everything. Loads to see, loads to see. A couple of lovely standards there pulling in. That's lovely. Oh my goodness, look at this Audi 80. You know, if you watch this channel, I've got a soft spot for Audi 80s, having owned one. And this Saab, is that the 900 turbo? Yes, it will be. Oh, with the splendiferous stripes. I like that. Still they roll in. Little Mini. Toyota Tercel. Magnificent in 2 shades of green. That is lovely. Hotly pursued by a 2CV. The Volvo Coupe. And fantastic Granada estate. Wearing its patina well. Rather deliciously basic Ford Capri. From the 70s, a 1.6 GL. Again, beautifully patinated Cavalier. It's a driver survivor. And another one. China blue, isn't it? I think it is. Slightly better condition, that one. This man has plenty of seats and is the man to know if you want to lift to the pub. The LDV people mover. That's terrific. Slightly later Audi 80, the one we saw earlier. Another standard. Hotly pursued by another 940, is that? Or is it 740? They're so hard to tell apart if you're not a... Oh, 760. I wasn't even close on either. 760 turbo. V70 behind it. And something that's very striking. I'm not too sure what that is, to be honest. Let's go and have a look at that later. But look at this. Japanese import goodness. Gosh. It's a Toyota Probox. Possibly the most patinated transporter I've ever seen, but it looks amazing. And a shout out to old cars, old classic car, the Renault 4CV in right-hand drive, which is pretty rare, and Renault continuing its ingenuity, the Renault 5 Electric, one of the few electric cars I really like, so that's lovely. And a very pretty Jaguar behind it. So I'm just taking a wander down Curator parking. That is fantastic. This is the Indian Ambassador. Thought it was as I walked past. That's fantastic to see. All things Alex's little Panda, alongside some of the cars that we saw coming in. I'm not too sure what this is, other than it was once a smart car, but that's rather fun. Some more YouTubers here. I think this is TNT with his Allegro, and Alex's fantastic Marina Estate, which is splendiferous with its seat covers. In fact, they've got matching seat covers. Rather lovely Triumph 2000. That's cool. Driver Survivor Cortina. And then over in this little quiet corner, I missed this lot coming in. There's some interesting cars here. Punto, A35, Mazda 323, and I wonder whether this gentleman is a friend of my wife's on Instagram. Great collection. Yeah, I recognise this Cavalier from Photo, and the fantastic 323 with the pop-up headlights. Great to see. Goodness me, a Driver Survivor Skoda, and we've obviously got the Smart Roadster Appreciation Group. That's cool. Goodness me, there's hundreds of them. Over here we have a Renault Clio next to First Shape 106, that's lovely, and a later Saxo.